cute. You already know where I keep it spicy and airy. Just a normal island girl. As you come into the video, please like up the video. Drop these comments on this topic because you know, island girl, you're just always gonna give it up how it is, and that's just that. So it's my opinion. If you have 2 cents to drop, you just drop yours, all right? So let's go nickel for nickel, dollar for dollar, whatever it is. But Nicki Minaj is getting canceled all over the internet. So Nicki Minaj, we already know her fan base is made up of more than 80% of the LGBT community. Most of her music she make, it's a lot of the LGBT community that supported it more than straight men. I had a debate the other day where someone said when it comes to Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, the difference is Cardi B attract a lot of straight men, gays, and women to her music. And straight men is not afraid to support Cardi B or show that they support her. While when it comes to Nicki Minaj is just, when you hear about her music or her tour, straight men find it difficult to support her because they might be labeled gay because of our fan bases, and that's just pretty sad. But moving on, we already know her fan base is made up of LGBT, a lot of trans, and she been going after Governor Gavin. That's the governor for California, in which he has an elite team, and many people on his team is actually from the LGBT. So it's kind of crazy. So we know she's going after him because she had looked to seek help from him, and apparently she asked for help. It's a snowy day, guys. Apparently she asked for help and he had refused to help her. It's been 2 years and her home was swatted with her toddler in there, and nothing has been done or anything. So she found it very offensive. And now she's on the MAGA side, and I guess a lot of things is coming to light because Governor Newsom, he's going to be running for president in the next 4 years, which is against Donald Trump. But not only that, Nicki Minaj making the comment saying trans kids, he's running and what he's using is trans kids, which is crazy. Not even a normal human being would want that. Like, everybody see kids, not even a healthy kid would want that. Like, something into that phrase. So many people are twisting it. The trans community are saying that she's saying that trans kids are not healthy, in which Kim Petra did come out and say that too. If you guys don't know, Nicki Minaj did a song with Kim Petra, it's called Alone. Kim Petra is a transgender. She had transitioned from a boy to a girl from a younger age. So she tweeted, trans kids are healthy. Not only that, you have DL, this guy coming out saying Nicki Minaj is talking about protecting kids, but she's laying down with someone that's an SO. She has no room to talk about kids because her husband and entire bloodline and family is all on the registry. And I think it's just so quite embarrassing because the Nicki Minaj has been a big advocate for a lot of things, and she has supported kids and many other, I would say, institution over the years. And I think her marrying that man has put a taunt and stigma on her in where her voice is not respected anymore because of the man that she lay with or she chose to have a kid with. But not only that, it's the fact that it's in her family, her brother. We can't choose who we can choose our family member, right? But the fact that her brother is in prison for, he's a P word, you understand? And Nicki Minaj now dating this gentleman who is not only on the Megan Law registry, but is also a murderer. So it's like there's so much, and many times when she's talking about a lot of topic, even me within myself kind of look at her side eye because I'm like, I don't think the message is good, but it's from the person that it's coming from. And it's the fact that you are with someone that on a sex registry list that make it bad because people are not looking at when it happened. You understand? In this day and age that we're in, people are looking at this is what it is. They're not looking at what caused it. And even if it gone away, it still already do damage. And I believe these days Nicki Minaj has been stressing because her husband has caused a lot on her. As much as she want to pretend like we're all human beings and when you really think about certain things. As much as Nicki Minaj want to pretend to be confident, happy, and everything, I could see right through her many times. And I could tell she's not 100% happy. I could tell she don't get shows for a lot of things. And she feels away. She has a lot of resentments and bitterness, especially when it comes to the community. If you understand what I'm saying, this is so pretty in this yard. Look at this. Can make a nice little snowman right here. But I feel like she has a lot of resentment, and the entertainment industry did a number on her, and for her it's just been bad ever since Megan the Stallion dropped his last year. Now the governor used his to throw at Nicki Minaj. He said these O's ain't mad at Megan, these O's mad at Megan law. Then he came back and then he put up the Megan law. Make a tweet, protect your community, check who's in your community, keep the kids safe. Like, that's a nasty ass read. Nicki Minaj couldn't even come back from that. She has nothing to come back from that. That's like egg on your face. That's like a whole embarrassment. Not only that, that's a whole new I would say a whole new community of people who know that your address is on the registry and your husband is such. You understand? And as a woman, I'm not gonna lie, I feel very embarrassed for her. And it's the fact that seeing her, it's just looked like she has given up so much. Her appearances has gone downhill. The way she look, when I see her, you can tell she's stressing. My girl, this guy, Kenneth Petty, I just felt like he had sucked the youth out of her. Like, Nicki Minaj used to look so youthful, and these days you can see, yeah, we're all aging and we know that. But listen, black don't crack. Let's talk about it. But from someone that has such a rare and natural beauty and stuff, you can see the rapid aging, and that's okay. But it's caused from stress, you understand, and unhappiness and stuff. And I just wish she had chose a better man, because things like this wouldn't have been happening to her. But it's really bad out here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna put my mouth on the floor and say, oh, I'm standing up for her with this and that. It's very bad out here for her. It's a lot of things going on. She seems like she can't shut up. She like to throw stone and hold her hand, and I don't like it. I don't like that Nicki Minaj is performative. Sometimes it doesn't feel organic. And I had called it when she did this Christianity thing and then go to UN and talk about MAGA and say it's not about choosing side, but come out now choosing side. Full blown MAGA, calling Trump and Elon Musk heroes and all those stuff. And it's just like, you give me pick me vibes, as if you can stand on your own without a man. And we know you can do that, because that's what you taught us when you just come in the game. Don't depend on no man. But Nicki Minaj has been giving off the energy as, she draw the energy of every man that she's with. Now she's with Kenny, she start dressing like she's a gangster. Like, the way how she dressed as if she's some drugs lord Griselda and stuff, the way how she dressed and carry herself. But I would say on a positive note, I wish the governor had helped her, but I think it's the way how she go about doing things is what is costing all this negative press. A lot of the trans community is calling for, is saying that she's canceled. A lot of people is talking out. And I would love to know what you guys think about trans kids. Transitioning kids from a younger age. How do you guys feel about that? Let me know what you feel, what you think about what's going on right now with Nicki Minaj and how the public is pursuing her and everybody's calling for her cancellation, say she's canceled, and they're using her husband against her now and everything. I think that's as a human being, I would feel very embarrassed. A governor used Megan law against me, someone that I've reached out to help because my home has been swatted, and he's letting you know you ain't a priority. Your house is red on the registry. That alone is crazy. I don't know, but I've been tweeting a lot, and I don't like what's going on with Nicki Minaj. And until she get it together and come back to reality, I will continue being that. You guys could say I switch side. I don't switch side. I'm still here when I'm seated because right now Cardi B is out here and she's doing that girl is doing her thing. Just drop a baby. She's on a roll. And one thing I will always give prop to, as much as she's a plant, is that girl take care of herself. That when it comes to her appearances, she's gonna make sure she may be serving flap music, flap this, flap that, but she's serving looks. The barbs out there using AI photos for Nicki Minaj because they're thirsty. Nicki Minaj hasn't served them a looking. You know, when you're bad in one area, you want to make sure you make up in the next area. For example, Rihanna hasn't dropped music in how long? In years, since 2016. But Rihanna fans still there. Rihanna keep things spontaneous. Rihanna keep things excited because she's always stepping out in fashion. She's shining in the next department. She's stepping out with fashion and she's 3 kids down. She has her Fenty brand that she's advertising here and there. Like every season it's something new. What happened to Pink Friday nails? Nicki Minaj had Pink Friday nails. What happened to Pink Friday nails? Where is Pink Friday nails? For someone that, if you have a brand, you should be so passionate about it. Pink Friday nails came out in 2023 and we has yet to get a new set of nails. We have yet, it's Christmas. There is no Christmas commercial. Like there is nothing, you understand? And it just makes you as a fan, at least I would say me as a fan, feel like how much more, like, what am I supporting these days? Yes, I love the old Nicki and everything, but we can't be living in nostalgia. We can't be living in the old when it's a new day and she's still calling herself queen and all these stuff. What are you giving now? You have to continue giving. And these days, I just feel like she just let go of herself. She doesn't care about anything. And that's the reason why these girls are out here giving. That's the reason why these girls can do shit and do the worst, the same thing that they drag her for, but get overlooked because what? They may be bad in one area and the next area they're making up for it. If you get what I'm saying. Cardi B is bad when it comes to the music. She's bad with that mouth. The same thing that Nicki Minaj say, Cardi B would say the same thing, but don't get dragged. And the reason why this girl always come out at some appearances, she's always serving. She may be looking like a tarot card, but she has a team that makes sure she gets it. She has a team. She have a social media team. She have a media team, she have a publisher, she has a stylist, she has a team, and you can tell that she has a team that wants the best for her. When there's any negativity in the blog or anything like that, her team makes sure to work, and that's what a business and a brand does. Same thing with Beyonce, not a big fan of her, but she has a team, that's what a brand does. But I don't know these days what's going on with Nicki Minaj, but one thing I do know, she preached a lot about the Bible, and the Bible said resentment and bitterness would only harden your heart. And not only that, you have to forgive and let God handle it and move on. You can't look to seek revenge, you understand? And in a lot of the performative and manipulative thing that Nicki Minaj says, it mixed with revenge, resentment, and you can't do that. Let God handle things. Be fruitful. Let him come in your life. Let him work on your life. Don't try to get back at these people because it's only turn. Don't try to continue trying to prove a point. First it was Jay-Z, Desiree, know you're onto the government, know you're bootlicking Trump ass, and they're all of a sudden they're heroes and all these stuff. And it's like, what's happening? What's going on? Anyway, that's all I come on to say. 13 minutes here. I hope you guys, let me know what you guys think about these topics. What you think about Nicki Minaj? They're calling for her cancellation right now. It's real bad for her. But let me know what you think in a comment. For now, I'm out. Love y'all. Oh, one more thing before I pop out. So in Saudi Arabia, so Cardi B just shut down up there a show. If you guys remember, back in 2019, Nicki Minaj was offered to go and she declined because of the LGBT rights that's not out there. Well, Cardi B collected that $10 million and she said, watch me serve Muslim, we're collecting my bag. And she went out there and she did her thing and she's training, all kind of stuff is happening. But do you think the Little Miss Drama Tour is gonna kick? It's gonna be a bang? Let me know what you guys think, because right now Cardi B's out here shitting on these hoes, and it's what it is. When you have a competitor, you have to give, and when you're not giving, your competitor is gonna be on your neck. And right now, Cardi B's on Nicki Minaj's neck, and she needs to get it together, because otherwise she's gonna be like yesterday. Same thing that you did to Little Kim, that's about to happen to her. Not musically, but when it comes to when it comes to appearance wise, when it comes to even her sex appeal has gone down. Like sex appeal sell, you get what I'm saying? There is so much things to it. And that's the reason why Miss Bitch is still here. That's the reason why Cardi B is still here. We can't really get rid of her because the girl know how to sell herself. You understand? The girl know how to come back and she gives sexy and it's what it is. You know, for sexy or whatever it is, but it's selling. But let me know, I need Nicki Minaj. I'm talking this shit because I need this. I need her to get it together. Like, when is she gonna get a wake up call? I think when she left Kenny, she gonna. No, I'm out, guys. Bye.